We've got our eyes on you.
Can I help you? Keep your distance.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
Traveling beyond the bulwark will be much safer With the mines open, Raven Rock has become a significant colony of the Dunmer people again. I've been able to convince my superiors at House Redoran to send me the resources that they've been denying, now that we're deemed more important. Soon, we'll have a steady supply of workers and materials to keep things going for years to come. My doors are open if you wish to discuss matters involving Raven Rock.
I'm sorry to bother you, but Second Councillor Rano asked me to come find you. He said it's quite urgent. All he wanted me to do is track you down and send you to him. Look, this is important. Even more important than wiping out the Ash Spawn. Please, go speak to the Second Councillor as soon as possible. I'm sorry. I've already said too much. Talk to Second Councillor. Rano, if you're willing to help us.
Thank you for coming. After everything you've already done for Raven Rock, I hate to ask for more, but I can't risk Councillor Morrowind being killed. The Ulan family of House Lalu, a rival great house, has placed a death mark on the Councillor's head. It's a private matter. Let's just say they seek revenge for the execution of one of their own, ordered by Councillor Morrowind himself. The problem is I don't have any solid proof that anyone from House Lalu is hidden among us. Only my suspicions. It may be justified, but it certainly isn't appreciated. Councillor Morrowind simply feels that I'm being paranoid. I'm afraid that one day I'll awaken and discover him dead. And I don't want it to come to that. I do. I've received some information from my sources that there could be elements of Ulan's house, House Lalu, already in Raven Rock. Raven Rock is a small settlement, so it's hard to accomplish anything in secret. If any of them is from House Lalu, I wouldn't be able to make a move without them knowing. I had a feeling you'd be willing to listen to me. I need you to start out by being my eyes and ears. Search Raven Rock, see if you can root out these traitors. The best place to start would be Geldis Sadri, over at the Retching Netch Corner Club. If he provides you any leads, check them out before bringing them to my attention. I can't afford to make any mistakes. Traitors. The lot of them. Their collaboration with the Empire may have given them unrivaled political and economic strength, but their hearts weren't with the Dunmer people. Lalu deserved every bit of hatred they received once the Empire released its grasp on Morrowind. Having past ties to the Empire immediately turned them into the scapegoat for the dumb people's suffering. They had welcomed the Empire with open arms and benefited from it. When everything was said and done, they were no longer recognized as a great house and were dismissed from the council. You might think it's all perfume and roses now that the mine's open, but all I see is a new security problem on our hands. Making sure those shipments of ebony make it safely from the mine to the shipping docks is my new order of the day. And with Solstheim crawling with reavers and Azora knows what else, I can't risk any attacks on Raven Rock. I maintain a few contacts in other Dunmer settlements across Tamriel. Most hail from House Redoran, but there are a few from other houses. Most of my contacts live leagues away from Solstheim. Sending the occasional message back and forth is all we can manage, and sometimes takes months or more to arrive. However, any information we can glean in times like this, I consider vital to House Redoran's survival. During the Oblivion Crisis, gates to the Plane of Oblivion opened all over Morrowind. The Empire pulled most of its forces out of Morrowind to deal with the gates in their own homeland, leaving us virtually defenseless. We had no standing army at the time, just uncoordinated pockets of resistance. House Redoran took charge and was slowly able to build an army. It took years, but it became a force to be reckoned with. When the Argonians invaded years later, House Redoran's army was able to prevent them from sweeping across all of Morrowind. It would be fair to say that House Redoran literally saved the Dunmer people from destruction. Don't worry. You can trust Geldis. He's been with us for a long time.
Hey, watch it!
If there's anything at all I can do to help, please let me know.
Walking around like that is
Welcome
my
to the
magic.
Retching
Keep
Netch
on
Corner
that
Club,
Shame
home
on
of the finest Sue Jammer that will ever grace your lips. How do you think? It's a blessing. I've got regular paying customers again, thirsty workers at the end of the day, and more coin than I can count. Well, well, Adril's got himself a spy, does he? Azura knows he needs all the help he can get. He's been chasing the Ulins for years now. No, I just think he's going about this the wrong way. Actually, I do. If you want to catch those slippery slaughterfish, you need to let them come to you. There's an Ulin ancestral tomb near the temple. Someone's been leaving ash yam offerings on the altar inside. If you were to wait inside for whomever that is, I'm betting they'll have some of the answers you're looking for. What makes you think I have it? Anytime Adril and the Redarin Guard made a move, the Ulans must have been one step ahead and didn't show up. You can thank me if it works. Until then, I'd head to the tomb and wait until your visitor shows up. When a Dunmer is laid to rest, the body is burned and returned to the ashen soil. Since the Ashyam is born of the very same soil, it represents rebirth and renewal, the fact that life ends and begins anew. Back in 95, Vila Ulin came to Raven Rock with a plan to take over our town. The Fetcher thought he could stir up the locals and use them against the Redarin Guard, and then murder Councillor Morvain when we weren't looking. He arrived alone, but spread enough coin around to start changing people's minds. Half the bloody town joined his side. Can you believe that? He underestimated the Redarin Guard. They were organized and brought a swift end to the coup. Vila tried to run, but he was caught by Captain Veleth himself. Vila Ulin was executed a short time later, and his remains placed in the Ulin ancestral tomb. Nothing specific, but I'm hearing rumblings of assassins living amongst us. I think they intend to target Councillor Morvain, but I can't be certain. Are you joking? You just rented a... Let's sate that appetite, hmm? Watch yourself out there. Looks like an ash storm might be brewing.
Just remember who's in charge around here.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
With the Ashspawn threat taken care of, I can give my men the rest they deserve. Well done, friend.
They serve the best Sujama.
Here do we toil.
That we might remember.
That spell looks dangerous.
You got a good thing going here. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? I've always had a steady stream of work thanks to the Redoran Guard. However, I've seen the smile on people's faces, and there's hope around here once again. Something we've been lacking for a long time.
That
Bring your
spell looks
weapons and armor
dangerous.
to me.
Keep your distance.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
I work for Mokul. You got a problem, you talk to him.
Walking around like that is why magic gets a bad... Things are picking up, for now. All I'm wondering is how long it'll take for House Redoran to begin ignoring us again if the mine runs out of ore for a second time. See for yourself. If you need any supplies, you know where to find me.
Mokul doesn't lend coin to outlanders. Look somewhere else.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
Stay out of my way.
Glover Mallory's the name. If you're looking for a smith, you found one of the best. You got a good thing going. Now that you've reopened the mines, don't let it go to waste. Either you're here to get Howard and Sparks, or you're looking for something to buy. Out with it.
Azura, whatever you say, boss. Balakloku. Yes? Just let me know what needs doing. Yes? Whatever you say, boss. Now, if you'll excuse me. Sirrah, whatever you say, boss. Now, if... Yes, Sirrah? Whatever you say, boss. Whatever you say, boss. Now, if you'll excuse me.
The mines are open.
You have any
The
plans
shop is
for
busy
this end
again.
of town?
Thank
We
you.
feel awfully exposed over there.
If I had the resources at my disposal, I'd build your wall myself.
I understand. I know you're doing everything you can.
Tell you what, I'll make sure we have a permanent foot patrol over there. It's the least I can do for you.
I work for Mokul. You got a problem, you talk to him. Your
That spell
actions
looks
here have been
dangerous.
blessings.
Keep your distance.
That spell looks Keep your distance.
With the Ashspawn threat taken care of, I can give my men the rest they deserve. Well done, friend.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
Yes.
Sure thing, friend.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
Morrowind doesn't lend coin to outlanders. Look somewhere else.
Seeking pa- The maiden doesn't move. Load up, and we'll get underway.
If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain Gyala.
Looking to hire a boat?
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
You keep your distance with that magic.
Azura's wisdom. Whatever you say, boss. Mafala cloak you.
There is some good news, though. I think the borders of the shrine may be smaller than we think.
Wait, so you think we'll be able to harvest some of the sacred trees up there?
Well,
That spell looks dangerous.
that might not be sacred.
I'll let you explain that one to the Nords.